When you were a kid, there was always that one action figure you wanted more than anything. The one that felt like it could do it all. It was just a piece of plastic. But in our heads, it was a high-tech marvel. Well, what if I told you that a piece of that childhood dream is about to get very, very real?
Just think about it for a second. The one with the hidden gadgets, the cool articulation, the one that sparked your imagination. You held this whole universe of possibility right there in your hands.
Well, that dream, it's not a dream anymore. For hobbyists, makers, and creators, the tech has finally caught up with our imaginations. The line between a toy and a seriously high-performance robot is basically disappearing. So today, we're going to look at the blueprint for how it's all happening. To build our ultimate action figure, we have to start with the core components. And just like us, it all begins with the brain. This right here is the absolute game changer, the kinetic core. See, instead of starting from scratch every single time, this is a universal, standardized building block. It's like the heart and the brain, all in one, ready to be plugged into any robotic body you can cook up. And this is where it gets really brilliant. This one module handles the whole shebang. You've got your power system, the main computer for all the heavy lifting, and, this is crucial, a totally separate unit for those split-second reflexes. And it all communicates on its own dedicated network. It's literally a central nervous system in a box. So having a super powerful brain is awesome, but it's kind of useless if you can't connect it to your arms, legs, and sensors in a way that's both reliable and super easy to swap out. You need a universal plug. And would you look at that? Here is the solution, the SmartLink connector. This isn't just some dumb plug. Oh no, it's a standardized port that handles the physical connection, the power, and the high-speed data all in one shot. It's the thing that lets you snap all the different modules together just like Lego bricks. Now, what I love about this is the roadmap. You can see the genius in the evolution. It starts simple, just a strong physical connection. Then they add power. Then data, then a really cool quick lock mechanism. And it all builds up to a fully intelligent, future-proof smart port. That's how you design something that lasts. Okay, brain and nervous system check. Now we get to the really, really cool part. We're going to look at the parts that let these robots move and sense the world in ways that, until now, have been pure science fiction. For decades, all our robots have been defined by those clunky, whiny servo motors. You know the sound. But that whole era is coming to an end. We're moving into the age of artificial muscle. It's silent, it's fluid, it's unbelievably powerful. And get this, it's made from something you would never, ever expect. I mean, how wild is that? This is a breakthrough straight out of advanced research labs. They figured out that you can take regular old fishing line, twist it into these super coils, and when you run a tiny bit of current through it to heat it up, it contracts with incredible force. We're talking muscles that can lift over 100 times their own weight. That's how you get that silent, strong, almost biological move. All right, so our robot can move with this incredible new muscle, but what can it perceive? Well, this modular head isn't just about putting a couple of cameras in for eyes. It's a platform for giving your creation legitimate superhuman senses. And I mean, look at this list. We're not just talking about seeing better. We're talking about perceiving the entire invisible world. It can see heat signatures through walls, hear sounds that are impossible for us to hear, smell chemicals with an electronic nose, scan all radio frequencies, and even feel hidden electrical wires. This is true hypersensory perception. It's wild. So we have the brain, we have the body, we have these incredible muscles and senses. What's left? Well, you know what's left? It's the best part, the part that really makes this the ultimate action figure dream, the hidden gadgets. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? A hidden compartment pops open in its chest and launches a tiny scout drone? That is just peak cool. And it's not just for show. It actually extends the robot's eyes and ears way beyond its own body. And it keeps going. How about a grappling hook that shoots out of its forearm? A tiny, powerful winch can pull the robot up or let it grab things from a distance. The possibilities for getting around or interacting with the world just exploded. The detail here is just insane. It gets even smaller, even more integrated. We're talking about tools built right into the fingertips. A little laser for precision work or a micro screwdriver that pops out for delicate tasks. It's a robotic Swiss Army knife, literally at its fingertips. So what happens when you put all of these bleeding-edge technologies together? You take the universal kinetic core, the SmartLink connectors, the artificial muscles, the superhuman senses, and all those go-go gadget-style tools. Well, you get an absolute explosion of creative potential.
And this is where you can really see the power of the whole platform. You can start simple, right? Maybe with an easy-to-build laser-cut wood kit. But because that core system is so powerful and so flexible, you can eventually build these incredible, complex, almost alien-looking bio-inspired designs that are super strong but weigh almost nothing.
And that's really the most important thing to take away from all this. This stuff isn't locked away in some billion-dollar lab anymore. The kinetic core, the artificial muscles, the SmartLink, all of this is being designed to be accessible, to be built by people like you and me. The frontier has moved into our garages and workshops. So it really just leaves us with one final, incredible question. For the first time ever, the toolkit to actually build the action figure from your wildest dreams is here. It's real. The only thing limiting us now is our own imagination. So what are you going to build?